And we are live, guys. Hey, everybody, how are you tonight? I'm just getting my uh, Facebook set up here. I'm trying to see if I can bring us on. But, anyways, just welcome everybody tonight that's coming on. We're going to just give a minute or two till we get some people on here tonight. Wait for them to come on for a minute.
Yeah, we're good. We got people on here
There
now.
we got people coming on now. Hey, Raya, is that the way you say it? Raya Smith is on here. I know we got a bunch of people coming on from our end tonight. Man, they're just popping on here.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
good
Right.
to see everybody tonight here for another music moment with David live. I'm telling you guys, I seriously, Wes, I have got to get an introduction for this show down somehow. I got to figure this
Yes,
out.
you do, David. You absolutely do.
I do. I got to
Well,
make. You know
well,
what?
I
You had
won't do
this
this
great introduction to your cooking show. I think I just need to pay you to do something. I don't know. But anyways, we got to get an introduction to this show. It's gonna next time. I promise you, come on. I will have an introduction. We're gonna do this right for the beginning.
I'm for hire.
You're what?
I'm for hire.
You're for hire. You got it.
Yeah.
We will talk after the show. Let me just move your name down here a little bit so that it doesn't cover your face. All right. Anyways,
Oh,
but guys, thank you for joining us. Those of you that tune in for the rerun, because I know some of you guys are overseas and it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning right now, but you guys catch it, when you get up. Hey, we just want to welcome you guys to the show as well. Guys, tonight we are going to have a Q&A once again with Wes like we always do, and we have artists on here. So just hold on. We will get to that spot. But we are going to have a Q&A. We'll try and say hello to as many people as we can. They're kind of popping on here real quick. We got Nicole on here, Georgia, Kaya, Rhonda is on here. I don't know who else is on here. Sorry, go ahead, Wes. I know if you
I
can.
was just saying, someone from Georgia or someone named Georgia.
Georgia, and they named Georgia Crouch. Hi
All
from
right.
Kentucky. So good to have you on here. Sue Jackson's on here. Connie's on here. Julia, hey
Okay,
Julia.
Sue Jackson was my high school show choir teacher.
Are you serious?
So Miss
Dude,
Sue
you
and I
must be
go,
so proud of this
my Miss
man.
Sue and I go back to 1994 or so, and not 1993. And she's the one that taught me into auditioning for the All-State high school choir, the All-State choir. I never
Really?
heard of it. And she goes, "Hey, would you want to do that?" I thought, I don't know. So anyway, she talks me into auditioning. I go into this audition, and there's several pieces we have to learn, and a couple of them are in Latin. You can use your music, but you have to go in and you sing just. Obviously, I was a tenor. I
Yeah.
went in and just sang my tenor line. So it's someone there playing the track, and I had to sing my tenor part by myself. And I came out. Well, how'd it go? Uh, I think we're pretty well. I mean, I don't know. And I ended up getting fourth chair for my first all-state choir ever that I tried out for. And I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And it was so cool to be part of something that they were all more advanced singers that they were in this choir, that they were in high school, high school age students. And it was so
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
to be part of something, this massive choir that came together and we sang, a couple of these few pieces together. And it was awesome. So I
That's
thank Miss Sue for
amazing.
just
Sue,
pushing.
you must be
And
so
yeah,
proud of this guy. I'm telling you. You just really must be so proud of this guy. That is, guys, I'm telling you, this guy's talking about show choir. I'm surprised he didn't. There's other things. Well, there's lots of things this guy's done, but that's
Justin.
that was the beginning. There you go. Who's all on here? There's Sue. Yes, sir. Dalton is on here. Connie's on here. Christina is on here. Guys, thank you. I don't know if we're going to catch everybody to say a hello and a wahoo. Um, but anyways, I'm going to say hello. I don't know if my mom's going to get on here tonight, Wes, but I cannot believe I just wiped my nose on camera. Just
There,
cannot believe
there's
I
worse
just
things you could do.
Mom, you're on here. I'm sorry, but anyways, I don't know if my mom's gonna get on here tonight or not. But anyways, if you are, hey mom, how are you? Tonight she won't put in the comments. She just too. She doesn't even know how to work. She'll be happy just to get on here and see the show, let alone trying to figure out how to put something in the comment. You know. But anyways, um, yeah. So Wes, if you want to say hello to mom, you can. But if not, but that's all right. But
Hey, Mom.
there you go. There you go.
It's been a while since we talked.
I know. Hey, before we're going further, guys, you gotta get this. So here's what happened. Um, last year, of course, with COVID, I'm from Canada. Those of you that don't know, I couldn't get up to Canada to celebrate my parents' birthdays or anniversary, and it was like a big year for birthdays and anniversary last year. So I was trying to surprise them and all this stuff, and I couldn't get up. So I thought, what can I do? Like just something real special for my parents. So I called Wes up and I said, "Hey Wes, you want to help me celebrate my parents' anniversary?" So he goes, "Sure, why not?" So I told him, I said, "Hey, don't we aren't going to say anything. I'll just get in the phone." So we get in the phone. I call my parents. I'm wishing them a happy anniversary, and I tell them, say, "Hey, I got somebody on here, the phone, that's going to help me, make your day special and wish you." Then Wes comes on. I'm telling you, my parents just freaked on the phone. It was like ridiculous. It was funny. And Wes, my mom, she still talks about it right now. She's like, she, she still talks about it.
She was pretty disappointed, wasn't she?
Well, she says I should have asked him to sing, and she goes, I didn't know whether that was appropriate or not, or if you get upset or anything like that. It was so funny. Anyways, Mom, if you're on here, I'm messing with you right now, but anyways, it was funny. So we had a good time, just surprising my parents on the phone because they are like just like diehard Gaither Vocal Band fans, and that was just crazy. Wes, you'd think after all these years of the people that I've met and the places I've been, I'd have my parents trained by now, but I guess that just doesn't happen. But anyways, tonight, guys, I'm so happy to be with you guys again. Thank you guys for joining us. Those of you that are popping on here, and those of you who have never seen the show before, welcome. It's just a fun show that we have with, usually I'm on here and then I bring an artist on here, or a musician, every 4 to 5 weeks on here just to mix it up a little bit. So I'm sure some of you guys are happy when I bring the artist on. You have to listen to me sing and all that stuff. But tonight we got Wes Hampton from the Gaither Vocal Band, good friend, a good buddy of mine on this tonight. So guys, I just want you to sit back, relax. We're gonna have some fun tonight, and we're gonna have a Q&A with Wes coming up here. So guys, save your questions and stuff like that. But we're gonna open it up for Q&A. But for those of you guys that are popping on here, want a little bit of know about Wes and some of our artists, it's kind of the time for you guys just to get up close with them. You're going to be able to, like I said, ask them questions. They'll respond directly to you. So it's kind of fun on that. You know what? Sometimes, when you're doing the concerts and stuff like that, you with the vocal band, you don't always get to see everybody and say a hello or wahoo or wave a hanky. But
Right.
these shows are these shows are great because people can interact with people like you guys directly, and kind of get a little bit of an up close look at you guys, and at the same time just have some fun, on things like that. So, but anyways, hey, how's you got your family, Annie and the 4 boys? How are they all doing?
Everyone is doing well. Yeah, we've had a great Sunday. I got up this morning and I made for the first time, I'm going to put it in the next cookbook, but I made air fryer donuts. So they are non-fried donuts, which does not sound good, but they took 6 minutes to make and they were amazing.
Are you serious?
So yeah, Sunday's kind of my food cheat day, so I have donuts and yeah, it's just amazing. Air fry them for 6 minutes and you dip them in melted butter and then you cinnamon sugar and oh man, it's crazy. So yeah, so we did that. And then I made pizza dough yesterday because we did pizza for tonight, and
Right.
proofs all night in the
Is it Sunday
refrigerator.
night pizza night
So
at
we
your
did
place,
pizza tonight,
anyways?
dinner, homemade pizza. It was great. And today we just took it easy. We actually ended up going to Andrea's aunt and uncle's house.
Oh, how
They
nice.
live just a few miles away, and they have this awesome pool. So we just spent the afternoon in the pool and had a great Sabbath today. It's good.
That is awesome. That
Good
is
day.
awesome.
Good day.
That is awesome. Hang on, my thing just quit here. It's nothing for you guys on your end. I'm just trying to be
Oh
able
no,
to
you're good.
see you guys here,
But
and my screen just did
we
something.
we
But we're good. But anyways, well, that's awesome. So Annie's doing good. Andrew's doing good. Keeping up with
yes.
you. Getting back on
She
the
is.
road.
She
That's
is.
that's
She's
good.
doing very well. It's been great to be done with homeschool for the summer. It's been
Yes.
such a relief to not have to get up in the morning and first thing and just hitting it hard or just trying to get
Yeah.
whether it's pre-algebra or algebra or grammar or whatever it is, just to have this summer break. It's been
Yeah.
so nice, and we got a little family vacation in a few weeks ago. Went out west for a little bit and
Yeah. How'd that go?
drove got a rental car, and you helped us, David, with that, and it was a great experience. It was just beautiful. You're in Montana, and
Oh, it'd be beautiful.
um, it was just beautiful. Wyoming, just gorgeous. I didn't tell you this, Dave, but we rented this car. Okay. Well, we rented a minivan, and as you know, they did not give us the minivan,
They
even
messed up.
though
You should
we
have called me,
reserved it
dude.
3 months ago. We show up and they give us a much smaller car than a minivan. Well, there's six of us and we all have luggage. So we crammed into this Toyota Highlander, which is a nice car, had 4 miles on it, but it was crammed. So I had to buy a luggage rack to put our luggage in because poor Suddy was in the back, just like this with suitcases on him. So
Hey, the important thing
we
is
get the
don't
luggage
crowd the
rack, and yeah,
driver.
I'm sorry.
The important thing is don't crowd the driver.
Exactly. Get out of his space. So, long story short, the trip went well. The luggage rack semi survived. I ended up actually returning it to the store because it got a hole worn in it,
Oh my
and
goodness.
so we got our money back on that. But here's the kicker: on the way back, on the very end of the trip, we're gonna drop it off the rental in a couple of days, and a deer runs down the interstate, and we smash the deer.
No.
I was going almost 80 miles an hour, and the front right of the car is just destroyed. The fender, I mean, it totally just rips the fender off, and a dangling front headlight. We look like the Griswolds going down the interstate. And thank God we were okay, but the car was not, and the poor deer was not okay. So thank goodness for insurance.
Wes, the thing only had four
That's
miles on it. And you go and destroy the car, dude.
I know it had over 3,000 when we hit the deer.
Oh my lord.
So
Oh
I
my.
said, well, you know what, budget? I'll show you. I'll run your car.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, it was kind of a literally a went out with a bang. So it was great. It really was. Well, not hitting the deer. Hitting the deer was not great, but the trip
No,
was.
no. Hey, dude, I'm just going like that, dude. I'm glad nobody was hurt or injured.
Yeah, no, and I'm so thankful the car was still drivable because, as you know, a lot of you probably know they're watching right now. You can't get rental cars. They are almost impossible to get, and
Price is ridiculous lately.
there's just such a shortage. So many people are traveling, and then this whole computer chip shortage, and I think it's just all compounded. So there were no rental cars available for us to rent if we had to get another one. So I'm just thankful that the car was still drivable, even though it
Drivable.
looked terrible. Gosh.
Unbelievable. Bless your
Yeah,
heart.
the 16 years I've been traveling with the vocal band, driving back and forth to Nashville every weekend, I've never once hit a deer. I've seen deer, but I've never had one run out. I think I've run over a squirrel and I've run over an armadillo and a possum. That was the extent of it, but I've never hit a deer. So, hey, now Andrea's hit four. She's hit four with call pictures.
Was she
That's
driving or
my.
were you driving? Or you driving this
I was
time?
driving. I was driving. Yeah.
So I need to find out from
Oh.
Andrea whether you did a good job at hitting the deer, according to her, or whether you kind of just did like a half.
The deer was totaled. The deer was totaled.
The deer was. You should have loaded, dude. You should have got you're a cook. You should have like loaded that thing in the bath and had some good venison steak, dude.
Yeah, cut the tenderloins out of the back of it until you're with me,
I know, dude.
But and I don't even like venison. I don't like venison.
Oh,
I've had it many times, and people say, well, it wasn't prepared right, and no, I just don't like venison. I don't like it. It
I love
tastes too
venison.
weird.
I love
But
venison.
it's very good for you apparently. Very lean.
Yeah, I actually love venison. It's but each his own. But you know, but of course I'm from Canada, so like that we used to go
Yeah,
hunting
you
all the
Canadian.
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
Canadian,
I'm just kidding.
eh? But anyways,
You know about you Canadians.
I know. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. We hold our A with dignity and pride. And but anyways, that's
Yeah,
fun. I've only hit
good.
one deer actually myself.
I
It was
love Canada so much. I really do. Love
what's
it.
that?
I love Canada very much.
It's
It's
beautiful
an
up there,
amazing
dude.
country. Beautiful. It is so beautiful.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
don't listen. People, pastors that know me down here, that know me from Canada. It's so funny because when they go to introduce me, they'll always make some crack about me being from Canada, or my own pastor. Whenever I would go and sing at our own church, he would always get up. actually it's not the church I go to now, but the one before. The pastor's retired, but he always introduced me as saying, "Hey, if there's any visitors here today, I just want you to know that this guy's from Canada. If you don't understand anything he's saying, please see me at the end of the service. I'll interpret for you." And he'd make fun, stuff like that. It was fun, but hey, that's all right.
Uh,
We're good. I've only hit one deer in my life, and that was with my father-in-law's car, and yeah, that deer, um, yeah,
poor thing. Yeah.
yeah, mm-hmm. It's I don't know if it's
Yikes.
still there on the side of the road or not, but
It's all an adventure. It's all part of the story. At the time, I was not very happy about it, but thinking about it now, and it's it actually is quite a fun story
to
to
tell,
tell. And we have really great insurance too. I was on the phone with the agent the other day. This is Mr. Hampton. You did the right thing. You went ahead and hit the deer. A lot of people swerve to avoid the deer,
yeah,
and then they hit another car, and then you are at fault, and then you do have to pay your
yeah,
deductible.
yeah,
So I'm very thankful that we just plowed ahead because I thought, God forbid, first of all, I don't want to hit this deer, but I also, even more than that, I don't want to swerve and hit another car or cause someone to have a wreck. I'd rather
yeah.
just hit the deer and keep going. So that's what we did. So thank God that everything was all right. So
Everything worked out. Well, that's good.
yeah, it did. It
Well,
did.
that's good. Hey, glad to know the family's good and you had a great vacation and stuff like that. So, anything else? Actually, you were talking about school, dude. Tell me something. What is with school today? Like, what happened to 2 + 2 = 4 when I went to school? You and I went to school. Like, you've got to subtract from this side and subtract from the other side, and then you got to divide by this and then take the square
I
root
know.
of something, and then you finally come up with the
Yeah,
answer that's one. I'm
and all
lost.
that, all that Common Core stuff, it's just so confusing. It's really confusing. Thankfully, Beard, our oldest, is quite good at math. He's very, very good, and he kind of helps us if we have a question for Hudson, because Hudson's now doing, I think he's doing algebra now.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
even know algebra, but Barrett did pre-calculus last year
No,
and
thank you.
did very well with that. But there's a place called Mathnasium. So any of you parents watching or grandparents watching that have grandkids that maybe have a kid that's struggling, these things are all over the country. I think called Mathnasium,
I need to get that from you
non-sponsored,
guys.
not sponsored, but this place is awesome. It's basically a tutoring place for all types of math, and it is amazing what they can do with your kids. It really is. It's awesome because we had a couple of our boys in there, and it helped them tremendously. But thankful to have a break from school. And actually, I just
Yes.
listened today. The vocal band has two new projects. We have a Christmas project coming out in the fall.
Oh wow.
That's that's going to be great. It really is a great project. And then we have a worship project coming out in 2022 in the spring. And I just heard a few mixes today because Gordon Mote is producing it. So
Right.
he just sends us all mixes as they come in, as this guy that's mixing them just does an amazing job. But we're doing some amazing worship songs, and I can call them classics, even though they're only several years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
But stuff like 10,000 Reasons, we're gonna do. Well, we've already done. Revelation song.
Oh
We're
wow.
doing. Gus, I'm drawing a big blank on all these songs. Oh, we're doing Amazing Grace. My chains are gone. But
That's
just
powerful.
gorgeous orchestration, and we're redoing "You Are My All in All" that the vocal band did years ago. We redone that with choir on it. It's just
Wow.
it's really good. I think people will really enjoy it. We purposely picked very songs with great theology, not just hey, let's sing this chorus twenty
Yeah. Yeah.
thousand
Yeah.
times,
Yeah.
but let's have verses with really great content
Yes.
and choruses that are focused, and again, just not one phrase you sing over and over and over and over and over again. Um, I think people will really enjoy it, and we're excited for people to hear that. So it's gonna be a fun year, a fun fall, especially too, because we have this our latest project that came out maybe a month ago. So we're gonna start doing more and more songs off that as well. So we're just excited to get back out. I think we really don't hit the road until the end of August, and then once we get to the end of August, we are pretty busy
Well, I know you
through
guys are
almost
coming to
the end of the
Dallas.
year, through the second weekend of December. So very, very thankful to be working again. It's great
Yes.
to. I
Yes.
mean, and I'm not being funny, but it really is. It's great to be able to pay the bills.
Yeah.
To pay my mortgage, to pay just all the expenses, especially with four
I
kids.
know.
We are thankful for it.
I
We
know.
don't we don't take that for granted
Hmm.
what we have the privilege of doing. Because I mean, it is a job, we're making money, but it's also something that I really love to do, and the guys love to do, because it's more than just a job, and it's ministry as well. So it's just great to hug necks again, and shake hands, and
I hear you.
uh,
I was,
yeah, and to get to be with one another again, because the guys
yes,
love each other.
yes.
They really do.
I was just gonna say, you know, just getting out this year, um, for me has just been great, just to see people again. You know, when you
Yeah.
mentioned it's hugging necks and just I miss that, and you know, I've mentioned it before on other shows that those of us that are in the music business, or if you want to say entertainment business, ministry isn't always entertainment, but it's just whether it's that whole concept of music, acting, film, those areas. It's just that it's a job, but it doesn't seem like a job. It's our life. It's the way we express
Hmm.
ourselves, and it's really hard when we can't do that. And you know, um, I know I just get miserable inside. I just get itching to get out there. So it's been good that for me just a few times, and we're trying to stack some stuff up for the fall again too. Like, but the fact is that for me, yes, getting out there, paying the bills is good, but even so, I just love the fact of just being able to communicate and just see people face to face, one on one,
Yes.
you know,
It's
and
something that's really, I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure you feel the same way, but it's a part of who I am. It's
absolutely,
not my identity, but it is part of who I am,
yeah,
and part of who I think God has called me to be
called you
and
to
called me
be,
to do.
absolutely,
And to not have that is kind of a void.
yeah, yeah,
So it's great to have that filled, to start to be filled again.
yeah.
And I was able to do a couple solo things. One thing last weekend, and then I did something in Missouri Thursday and Friday. I got back yesterday morning, got home, flew home. I got in Birmingham at 9:15, so I left Missouri early, early yesterday morning.
Ooh, son,
Feels like a couple days ago.
why
So
is it? Why is it? I don't know about you, but for me, when I travel and I have to catch a flight, it's always like these 5 a.m. flights in the morning. You finish a gig, you get back to your hotel, you got to
I
count
don't know.
product, you got to get yourself into bed, get up, at 3 in the morning, get to the airport, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, it's always these early mornings. I'm a morning person anyways, but 3 in the morning is a little bit too early for me, brother.
Yeah, it is, especially after concert. It takes a while to come down. For a
Yeah,
lot of those of you listening, after you do a concert, you're just kind of, I don't know if you call it a high, but it's just you're just
you
kind of
just got to take.
energized, and yeah, you just kind of need time to kind of settle down. And anyway, this past Thursday night, I was trying to get to sleep, and I think I finally closed my eyes at 11:30, got
Wow.
up at 3:30, and think, okay, did I sleep? I think I slept. I don't know. Yeah.
My
Well, you know
sock.
what? I'll
Get
sleep
out of bed. Your
tonight. And
socks are still on. You're too dressed to
last
go.
night, last night, I didn't. I don't think I moved. I mean, I was dead
Oh my
to.
goodness.
Our house could have caught on fire, and I would have. I mean, you couldn't have woken me up. I was just that out of it. I was so out of
Oh
it.
my gosh, dude.
Oh,
Oh Lord, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Well, let me ask you this a little bit. Talking about music and stuff like that. There's a couple of questions I want to ask, but going back to family, I do have to ask you this. Last time you were on the show, guys, listen to this. Last time you were on the show, Wes, you were actually my first guest for Music Moments with David Live. Up until then,
that's
I've been doing the
cool.
show for like 6 months, maybe. And so, and you introduced me to the program on the computer so we could have guests on here. I've been looking for one, and that was just kind of a unique way that we kind of came together, and
Yeah.
got to know each other. And you were my first guest on the show, and it went over like so well. We just decided to continue. So I want to thank you for that. So you kind of hit this off with the guests on the show, but you made a comment the last time when I asked you. I said, hey, what what is a pet peeve or whatever it was for Andrea? And you talked about you leave Kleenex in your pockets when she goes to do the laundry.
Yeah.
So what I need to know, brother, have we improved on that, or are we still leaving Kleenexes in
We
the
have,
pocket?
okay, that's a great question. I would like to think that yes, it has. It has improved some.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It is. I really try to check because I love cargo shorts. It's just there's just so much
Yeah, that
storage. It's
too.
just
You talked
built-in
about that.
storage. It's built-in storage on your body. It's amazing. So I
You
try
could
to
pack for a
really
weekend in those,
clean up my
brother.
pockets. Yeah, they're just
You could.
cargo shorts are wonderful, and you can make fun of me for wearing them. I don't care. They're wonderful. They're
I
comfortable.
do the
Mine
same.
have mine have little spandex in them. So I mean, I have some on right now. They're just real stretchy. My thing now, David. Oh man, this was awful. Um, I always have chapstick on me, and I left a brand new tube of chapstick in a pair of cargo shorts probably 6, 7 months ago. Didn't find it. Didn't fall in the wash. It stayed in my pocket throughout the entire wash cycle, and then in the
In
dryer.
the
So guess
dryer.
what happens? So guess what happens to chapstick when it gets hot? It melts. And what is chapstick? It's fat. It's oil. And it was like someone just got oil and just threw it. I had a couple brand new dress shirts that I was washing, ruined them. Absolutely ruined the dress shirts. Just oil spots
Oh
all over it.
my.
Oh my gosh, you moron. Yeah, so I really try to make sure my pockets are
Andrew,
empty.
if you're watching this show, sweetie, I'm going to continue to pray for Wes and that, we'll just, I don't know.
That's
There's got to be help for this somewhere. But, anyways,
ridiculous.
I cannot believe you love chapstick. My daughter came
Oh,
over. Get this. My daughter came over, threw laundry in, and it wasn't dirty, but I go to pull the laundry out for her and put it in the dryer, and there's like this white stuff all over, and a dispose like those diapers had been left in the wash, and of course when it goes through the wash, they just like,
uh,
dude, I had to,
kind of disintegrate, don't they?
yeah, and it's just like all over my wash machine. Like I couldn't put another load of washing. Like I'm in head in the dryer, body completely in there, like cleaning this thing, or not the dryer, sorry, the
Yeah,
the the wash machine. The
yeah,
dryer would have been fine; it could
David,
just suck it up. You know what I'm saying? But the wash
I
machine
know,
is
but
still
I'm
wet.
not sure. I'm not sure kids are worth it.
That they
I'm
are
kidding.
in the long run. Once you get through the teenagers and they move out of the house, then we look at. Oh my lord, teenagers and attitudes. That's all I talk about right now. Teenagers and attitudes. I know your kids aren't like that, Wes, but um,
Well, our oldest two, 17 and 15, there's not attitude yet. I don't know if it's
you are
coming,
so
but
lucky.
as of now, but they're also boys. I hear that girls can be a little more difficult in the teenage
No,
years. That's what I've heard from
my
people who have
son take
teenage
my son makes up
girls.
for both your
They've
siblings.
said that, so there's not much drama. There's very little drama and very little attitude in our house.
That is amazing. You are a blessed man. You are a blessed
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. I think my wife gets a lot of credit for that because
The-
she'll just shut it down. She'll shut it down.
Moms do that. I'm telling you. My wife always says. My wife always told me. She says, "You are just so soft. You are just." I am.
Yeah,
Dude, I would cry. I'd almost cry every time I had to like discipline my kids. It would tear me up. I'm telling you, it would just. I'm bad. I just, I was just like I'm
it's
just a
not fun.
softie when it comes to that. I'm telling you. Well, hey,
No.
cooking. We talked about hitting a deer and venison. So any
Yep.
new recipes coming out lately, buddy?
Yeah, I
Any new
as I
cookbooks
come up
coming
with
out?
things, I have this little thing I write little notes in, and I did this morning's air fryer donuts. They're going to be in the next cookbook, and they
Hey,
are my oldest Spirit who loves donuts. He goes, Dad, he said, these are some of the best donuts I've ever had, and I'm almost embarrassed to say how easy they are, and I also want to say that I kind of turned my nose up at the idea at first because you use refrigerated biscuits, okay, and I thought, man, I'm not gonna air fry Pillsbury biscuits. That's just, I mean, they're gonna be okay. Well, I went ahead and Andrea bought the things and all the ingredients. So I went ahead and did it this morning and cut out a hole of each biscuit, put them in there, air fried them for 6 minutes, took them out, and I put some butter on the stove while those were cooking. Got the butter melted down, added just a little salt, mix that together.
Yeah.
Got the donuts right in the air fryer, dunked them, got a spoon, just kind of make sure they were totally covered in butter to kind of let them drain a little bit. And then I made some cinnamon sugar and just coated them in that, and they were unreal. I mean, I was shocked at how good they were.
You
I
gotta
thought
send me
these.
the recipe because my
I'm
daughter
not going
has
to
the
go through
air
the
fryer.
trouble of, well, because I've tried to make donuts several times, and it's, if you've never done that, they're a lot of work. They
Yeah.
really are. They're a lot of work. You got to knead the dough. Got to make sure the
Yeah.
yeast is right, the temperature's right. You got to let them proof. You don't let them proof long enough, they're not going to be right. If you can overproof them, there's just all these different variables. You got to get the oil temperature right. You've got to make sure they
Yeah.
drain. You know, just all these little things, and they turned out pretty good in my best efforts. Nothing nearly as good as what I had this morning. And again, it took me literally 6 minutes to have fresh donuts, and
That's
they were
incredible.
so.
We
I'm
got
telling you, they're amazing.
we got to try that. First of all, Nicole Gowan says that she left her earbuds in the pocket and went through the wash and the dryer. Bless your heart, Nicole.
Oh
That no that
gosh.
no that no. I think. Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's. Hey Nicole. Nicole's a
No.
sweetheart. She makes us lots of goodies on the road. She'll bring them to us. In fact, this last concert, I believe it was Shipshawana. Yeah, it was Shipshawana because she worked my table, and she brought us some macarons from this bakery, and they were excellent. The macarons are not
Ooh
cheap.
Lord.
Macarons are expensive, but they're also a lot of work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They are. They are a lot of work. But and that, my mother-in-law going back. My mother-in-law used to make donuts all the time. You know, I'm sure she's making them for the Lord up in heaven right now. But she made donuts. But those are good. So yeah, we got some new recipes coming up, guys. I just want to say this. I don't know if you can see this. Ooh, which way is it going? There it is.
ooh, who is that?
There we
Wow.
go. That is
Oh, that's
that,
me. Sorry, I
that
couldn't
is
really.
Wes. I got this light right. My light shining, but there is. Guys, you got to pick up this book. It's called Recipes. I got the second one. I don't have the first one. I don't know why I don't have the first one. But anyways, I got the second one.
Well, you know what, David? I will change that. I'll send you that first one. So
You're gonna send me the first.
I'll do
Well,
that for you.
I'll buy it off you, but whatever you want to do. But man, we got
That's
the
okay.
second one.
I'll send it to you.
That you're the man. Hey, but guys, you got to go. Hey, Wes has got his. You're so funny. Hey, we look like I should be. I think I need to be on the cover of the next one, dude.
Twins, twins,
I do.
twins.
But anyways, his right down there, the bottom of the screen, you can see his website is going across there. You need to go on there, guys. If you have not already picked up a cookbook or any of his music, I want to encourage you guys to go on there. I want to tell you something right now. If you're on a diet, buy the cookbook and bless them, but hold off on making stuff till you're over the diet. Because when I got that cookbook, the very first thing I made was those chocolate chip cookies, and I sent you a picture of them, and
And
then
the cinnamon roll pancakes.
I was just going to say, and then I dove into the cinnamon roll pancakes, and you got it.
They are unreal.
They're
The cinnamon roll pancakes are unreal. And I tell you what else, maybe my favorite dessert in that cookbook for sure
yeah.
are the sugar waffles.
Are the what?
Sugar waffles.
The sugar waffles? Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't even tried. I haven't
they
tried
they
those yet.
are.
I gotta go. There's some stuff I gotta try
It,
yet, but I'm not a big
it's
sweeter.
like
But
a donut. It's a donut and a waffle combined, basically, uh, because most, well, I've never heard of a waffle recipe, a regular waffle that has yeast in it. Well, this has yeast in it. It's a waffle
oh
with
wow,
yeast. You let it proof just like you would a donut,
I'm gonna look
and
this
then you
up right
add
now while you're
that
talking.
pearl sugar, and oh my
I
gosh,
know I've
it's
seen the
just
picture in here. It's awesome. So
they're so good. They really are amazing,
yeah,
and
uh,
they're easy. They're a little effort, but they're easy, and they are so good. And you can
so
freeze
good.
them too. That's what I like. You can make a whole batch of them
And
and then let them cool completely, seal them
yeah,
in Ziploc, freezer bags, and freeze them. And then when you want one, just take one out of the freezer, put it in the toaster, and 5 6 minutes, let it crisp up, and man, change your life.
they're amazing. Guys, get this cookbook. Get both of them, one and two. I can't. I'm going the wrong way here. But anyways, get the cookbook, one and two, guys, and make your stop it right now. I'm trying to get my. I'm a never mind. I'm a musician. I'm not a coordinator. Anyways, anyways, get the cookbook, guys. Get yourself some good recipes. There are literally some fantastic recipes in there. And hey, I got to tell you something. I am doing something that I've wanted to do for a long time. It's phase one of a two-phase project. So we're attempting this. It's kind of my retirement deal. If I ever retire, I don't know if I'll ever retire, but anyways, but we're opening up now. It's different. We're opening up or working to open up. I shouldn't really say this too much because we haven't really got the final okay from the city, but we've got the building. We're opening up, trying to open up a restaurant, but it's going to be very unique. It's got a little bit of entertainment with it. So, guys, when we get this thing open, Wes, I just want you to know, I think I've mentioned this to you before, but I want you to know we are going to feature the Wes Hampton cinnamon roll pancakes for our Sunday
Mm.
brunch.
Yes,
And
yes,
brother,
yes,
I feel the anointing already coming on there.
yes. Man,
So, mm,
I'm telling you, best pancakes I've ever had,
yes,
honestly.
yes. So
Because
we're in,
I tell the story in the cookbook. These were not my idea. I wish I could say they were, but they're not. They're not my idea. In Hendersonville, Tennessee, right outside of
yeah, yeah,
Nashville,
I know where that is. My buddy lives
there's
there.
this old diner cafe, and I had them there. And I think Ben Isaacs told me to order them, and I took a few bites and said, "Oh my gosh, these are crazy. I'm gonna try to replicate this."
You can't stop eating
So
them.
I did. Oh man,
You,
yeah,
you, you take one bite, you
so
got to
good.
finish the whole friggin' pancake.
I
I'm telling you. I
know.
Listen to me, folks. They are so good that when I made them, I can't remember whether I called you or text you. I either called him or
So you
texted him,
texted me, sent me a picture.
and
Yeah.
I literally I told him I don't forget how I worded it, but I said you're gonna make me fat. I said I can't stop, and his only response was he says, Dave, on those you're either all in or you're not in at all. And by that time I was halfway through eating the thing as it was. So they are
Yeah.
delicious. So guys, literally go in there, treat yourself to some of this stuff on that. All right. So one thing I do know, though, I found out you and I both agree on one dessert that we think is spectacular that you and I both love, and that's creme brulee.
Mm, yeah.
So is that coming out in the new cookbook too?
No, but you know what? I do need to do that. I need to put that in there. There's Kimberly is such
It's easy to make.
I don't know. It's kind of like cookies, uh, cakes. They all basically have the same exact ingredients, but it's all about the proportion of each ingredient
Yep.
and then the technique of putting it together. And some people, because I don't think I've ever had a bad creme brulee. It's kind of like pizza, you
Yep.
know? Even bad pizza is still,
Still pizza.
pretty good, you know? Uh, it's the same thing with creme brulee, but I have had some creme brulees that were way better than others, and I think there's technique involved that can make it better. So
Yep.
I think that's what I will incorporate into that
Yep.
for that cookbook. So in fact, I might even do instead of just a vanilla, which I do love just a vanilla being creme brulee, I'm doing a
Oh,
coffee creme brulee, or change it up and say, hey, you can also make it a chocolate creme brulee or
I'll do the
caramel creme
chocolate.
brulee.
I'd love
So
coffee. I can't do coffee though.
making those changes, slight changes, and it totally changes the outcome. It's so good. Coffee creme brulee is excellent.
I wish I could have it. I cannot have caffeine. I can't do iced teas. I can't do coffee. I can't do mochas.
Decaf, baby.
What's that? No, I cannot do. I can't. No,
You can
caffeine and
decaf?
I do not get along. And
Wow.
it, yeah, we learned that um, early in our marriage, and yeah, I just have to stay away from it. Now, when I go to Nashville and I'm by myself, I will go to Bob Evans and get me a decaf mocha, but I'm in my
Mhm.
hotel room, so I can deal with it there by myself. But that's what the only time. But yeah, I just can't. I can't do anything with caffeine. I don't know if it's like an allergic reaction or what, but it just no, it just don't sit well with me. Anything with caffeine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, like, do you like seafood?
Oh, yeah, I adore it.
See, I can't get into it. I get into some, but not a
I
lot.
rarely have it because no one in my family likes it except for Barrett. And in fact, I honestly, I every every dinner every week I could do grilled fish. I could do some type of grilled fish every night.
I can
I
handle
could
that.
do I could do shrimp and scallops every night. I love I like lobster. I don't love it. I like it. I think shrimp's way
I
better.
love
I
lobster.
think scallops are way better. I love like a fresh grilled fish. It's got to be fresh though.
Yep.
Um, I love salmon. Oh man, if you cook salmon right,
Oh,
man, I
dude,
love it.
yes.
I
Enough
love sea
salmon steak.
bass. I love grouper, red snapper.
Yeah,
Really about any fish. I'm not a big catfish person. I grew up outside of Memphis,
yeah,
and I grew up eating a lot of catfish out of the Tennessee, of the Mississippi River,
yeah, yeah,
and just that real muddy water,
yeah.
and the catfish tastes like that. And so I grew up having that. So I'm not a big catfish
You ever
lover
had
at all,
swordfish?
but about any other type of fish, I love it. And I love shrimp scallops. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Wait,
I love it so
somebody
much. It's
said they
so
just made
expensive.
your chicken fried recipe, your chicken fried rice recipe tonight. That was Rhonda. Way to go, Rhonda. It was good, wasn't it? I'm telling you.
Rhonda
So
made that tonight.
yeah, chicken fried, yeah, your
Way to
chicken
go, Rhonda.
fried rice recipe. Yes,
I made fried rice
yay.
actually before I left. I made a big portion of fried rice for the boys. They love it. And I don't know if I put in that cookbook. I hope I did. But to get the secret to great fried rice is this. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, yeah.
This is a secret to great fried rice. There's two things. When you make the rice, don't put too much water in it. Okay, you don't want over oversaturated grains of rice. Okay,
Okay.
that's the first thing. But even bigger than that is you got to use old rice. You can't use fresh rice.
Oh,
You got to
really?
use day old rice.
Day old
So
rice or how old?
you can make it. So if you want to have it for lunch, just make it early in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, make the rice, set it out on a sheet pan, and let it cool. You want it to be room temperature. You can even cover the plastic wrap, put it in the fridge, and cook it from cold. But you want that rice to kind of dehydrate a little bit because if it's hot or warm or even slightly above room temperature, when you go
Yeah.
to fry it, it's just going to become mush and fall apart, and it's just kind of like fried mush. It's just kind of kind of like a paste. So you got to use older rice because when you put the soy sauce in there and whatever else you're doing, the butter, oil, the rice is going to start to absorb those things. So it's going to kind of rehydrate that rice. And if it's already fully hydrated, it can't really take in much more. So it's just going to kind of explode, and that's why you get it all mushy.
The
So there you go.
that
You probably did not want to know that, but now you do.
well, no, it's good because the last time I made rice, dude, my kids ended up using it for glue, and so just
Yeah.
it's just that was good to know.
Got to
So
use old rice, day old rice,
day old
or
rice. I
several
gotta
hours old rice.
let me
Yeah.
sit at the table. Is that day old rice or is that today's rice? Put it back in the fridge. Anyways, we'll just.
Oh, and also you can make fried rice too with cauliflower. You know, riced cauliflower. You can do that.
Yeah, yeah,
You can also
that's good.
I don't know if I cook. I would probably use raw riced cauliflower because
Yeah,
it's going to cook a while in steam. It's going to be cooked by the time it's done. Or you can use there's a grain called farro, Farro. That's very healthy. So you can make healthy. If you're trying to eat more healthfully,
yes,
you can still do a really healthy version of fried rice using farro.
yeah.
Brown rice. Brown rice is good. It's not much better for you than white rice. A little more fiber, but I would probably do farro or even something like barley is great.
Yeah, remember that.
Farro is very similar to barley to me, but oh, so good.
So, guys, you listen to this. Like, this is some good tips and some hints for those of us that like to eat healthy. And then there's some of us that just like to eat on the other side. But those of us that like to eat healthy, these are some really good. I was trying to be nice, but just these are really good. Oh my lord! Did I just get my foot caught in my mouth? Anyways,
Yeah.
those are these are some good tips on eating healthy. We're going to talk about eating healthy tonight, except for Sundays. That is everybody's cheat day, Saturday or Sunday, and then
Yeah.
you can have the cinnamon roll pancakes, the
Yeah,
donuts, the pizza.
it's just for me it's about moderation. I mean,
Yeah,
I can't I choose through the week not to do any kind of bad food just because it's hard for me just to have one French fry.
yeah,
That kind of primes me. I want a whole
yeah.
basket of fries, a whole order of fries. So I just save that for Sunday.
See, there you go.
And for the week, I have more healthy options.
Health conscious. For me, I'm not a big junk food and sweet eater. So
I
like your cinnamon roll pancakes, like that's a feather in your hat because I'm usually not like I could look at a cinnamon roll and I could take it or leave it. But the
yeah.
cinnamon roll pan is a feather in your hat, brother. So, but I'm not a junk food eater. But pizza and French fries slash potato chips, that
They're
no, that plays with
they're
my mind, dude, and my
they're
taste
pretty
buds.
addictive. They're pretty addictive. Yeah,
Yeah, they
it's
are.
just a really great potato chip, man.
Oh,
Mm,
yeah, they're good.
man, so good.
But the,
Okay. And speaking of, okay, you brought potato chips up. Okay, one of the things I love from Canada, one of my all-time favorite things from Canada are the Ruffles chips, all
oh,
dressed.
the Ruffles all. I thought you were gonna say poutines. The Ruffles
No,
all dressed. I don't know if I've ever. If I'm
what?
hey, any Canadians watching tonight, plug your
You are
ears
not
right now.
Canadian if you not had. Okay, they're not. They're called all dressed, and I don't know. They're just amazing. They are so good.
I will bring
Ruffles.
you some
They,
next
they,
time
they
I come
might
from
even
Canada.
it might even be with Lay's as well now, but they're called all dressed.
Ruffles. I got to
And
remember that.
I don't think I've ever seen them in the States. I've only seen them in Canada, but they are really great.
Well, when I
Really
get
great.
back to Canada, or I'll get my parents to send me some, I will get you some all dressed Ruffles. You know, between you and Clay
Mm.
Cross, Clay likes Tim Hortons, so I've always got to pick him up. You know, like a hot
Oh,
chocolate or something like that from Tim Hortons and
a
bring it
honey
back to him.
cruller. Give me a honey cruller from Tim Hortons. That's one of
Okay,
my
I will
favorite
do that.
things.
I'm telling you.
Tim Hortons puts Dunkin' Donuts to shame every day.
Yes, yes, I agree. And then we got our like my brother-in-law always sends me like the fresh maple syrup from Quebec. So
Oh,
we're kind
yeah,
of greedy on that. So when we have company, we kind of go get Aunt Jemima for the company, and we kind of
yeah.
hide our maple syrup in like the back corner at the top of the bench. I'm bad, dude, but I'm telling you, I'm just like
Taping it under the sink, yeah, behind the toilet, yeah.
it's true. I'm like we kind of we when we love to give and share, but that is one thing I just like go no. So just it's great.
Uh,
Oh Lord. All right.
it's good stuff.
Hey, so great tips on food tonight, guys. And seriously, go pick up. Let me see if I can do this again without making a fool of myself. There we go. Go pick up. You know his recipe books, guys. He's got 1 and 2 out. He's gonna have 3 coming out, and then he's got some great music. And I still think Wes, I need to be on the cover of your next recipe um, book. But we'll discuss that later.
We'll talk about. Let me pray about that.
Oh my gosh.
I got my chapstick. You see my chapstick?
Oh, there it is. Don't leave it in your pocket. Look at
Yeah,
that.
My Burt's
There it goes.
Bees
There it goes. There you go.
chapstick. Don't
Oh
leave it
my
in your
gosh.
pocket, Wes.
So okay, so go. Vocal band is back on the road, and you got dates coming up. I know you're coming to Dallas. My wife and I are looking forward to coming up and seeing you guys in Dallas, and we're going to treat our friends to it because they love Gaither Vocal Band. So we're bringing them with us, but we're really looking forward. We got that night marked off. Like I don't care what's going on. I'm going.
Good.
So we we're gonna come up and say hello and whatnot. But yeah, we're coming to that concert. So you're gonna be in Dallas. Any other few places that vocal band's gonna be or you're gonna be you want to mention real quick so people are watching, guys?
Oh
We got to get
man,
out to this.
you know what's crazy? I don't even know. I
Go to
don't
his
even know.
website. Go to his
You know
website.
what? Let me look. I have my calendar up right now. Okay, so it looks like. Okay, no, that's a solo date. That's another solo date, which I'm thankful for. Okay, we're gonna be in Knoxville.
Well,
We're
tell us
gonna
where your solo
be
dates are too,
in
dude.
Kansas City, Missouri, Michigan City, Indiana. We're gonna be Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, August 22nd. Of course, that I think that one is sold out. Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. And then when we get to September, that's when we really get going. We're gonna be in let me see, Toledo, Ohio, Williamsport, Maryland, Buffalo, New York. We're going to be out at Shadow Mountain Community Church, Shadow Mountain in San Diego. We're going to be out there.
Oh, nice.
Sunnyvale, Texas, West Monroe, Louisiana,
That's where we're gonna be.
College Station, Texas,
I,
Warner Robins, Georgia, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Little Rock, Arkansas. So there you go, just to name a few. And then we have the vocal band reunion in Tulsa, October the 14th through the 16th.
oh, we need to
So
get to
that's going to
that.
be a blast.
I need
Yeah.
to try and scoot up to Tulsa there and see you guys. But anyways, That's good. So, guys, there's some places going to be Vocal Band. Of course, check out his website for any solo dates. And get out and see the Vocal Band. And then if he's doing a solo date, get out and just see Wes. Um, you know, uh, minister and perform and just sing. And guys, real blessing. I'm telling you, man. I put something in one of the Facebook ads, and I hesitated, but you know what? I truly believe your voice is just so rich that I truly believe it's probably one of the most loved voices in gospel music today. And
Wait.
you've just got this sweetness um, in your voice, and that people love. I think one of my most favorite songs that I love to hear you sing, and it's an oldie, and I'm one that likes to keep things fresh and whatnot, and so I love a lot of the worship, and I love some of the pop stuff, and different things, but the old stuff is good because it's just got so much meaning, and you just bring this song to life. Great is thy faithfulness, dude. I just love when I hear you sing that. I am on YouTube, click, when I those times you just got to come down a little bit, or you just had one of those days where things just hasn't gone right. I'll usually put on Mark Lowry for a good laugh, for a few minutes, and then every once in a while I'll just go on YouTube, click on Hampton, or Gaither Vocal Band or something like that, an artist. But when I go to see Wes Hampton, it's usually Great Is Thy Faithfulness, and I love the way you sing that song, man. You just sing it
Oh,
with such
thank you.
passion.
Thank thank you. That was I think the one you're talking about, that was one of the first videos I with a vocal band. That was back in 2006, I believe. Because I saw it the other day, I thought, man, I just look so much younger, and I'm kind of a little chubbier face, and um, I
You
was
look
scared to
great.
death. I was scared to death because there were so many. You look around that room, there's just so many amazing singers I was surrounded by. You got Wintley
Yeah,
Phipps sitting up there, and you've got David Phelps, and you've got, I
that
think
guy's
Larnell
that
was
guy's
there.
ridiculous
Just
vocally.
all these just crazy singers, and I think, what am I doing up here in front of all these people singing? And just in it, and it's easy for me to get in my own head and start doubting myself, and all the insecurities that I think we all have
But I think we all
kind
have
of
that,
come to surface. But what a great experience, and what a great song. And then as you know, I did that on my hymns project as well. I recorded "Great
Yeah,
Is Thy Faithfulness" just because it's one of my all-time favorite hymns. I love the idea of our our consistency or inconsistency, or our faith or lack of faith in God. None of that determines how faithful He is to us.
yes,
He's always good. He's always faithful to us. He's always consistent, regardless of how inconsistent I am. So I love the reminder of that every time I sing it. It's just a great
yeah,
reminder for me to hear, for me to sing those lyrics, but also to hear those two and to process that, and just kind of check where I am in my own heart.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You just sing it with such passion, and I think that goes back when we were talking earlier about musicians, that yes, it's a job, but it's also our life or our way of life. And I think that's why music is so powerful, because when people sing, they just sing. It's not like going to work and just punching a cash register. And no offense to those that do. When we sing, it's just we're putting our whole expression, our life into that song. It just we're sharing something that,
Yeah,
that's a part of us. And I think that's
yeah.
why
With something
music
that
is so
it's
so catching for people.
yes, and as you know, it's physically demanding. It's physically demanding on our bodies,
Yeah,
obviously on our voices, but it's also emotionally, for me, it's emotionally draining. Uh, and I don't know if I say spiritually draining, but well, honestly, it's quite the opposite for me spiritually.
very uplifting.
It's a very spiritually uplifting thing for me, obviously, just because of what I sing about. But emotionally and physically, it gets pretty draining at times, just because you're putting
Yes.
so much into it. So after you're just kind of like, I'm spent.
Well,
I'm just spent.
you got to look at it though when we do this. And it's just one. Hold on, I'm going to take a break from this before I forget. Julie Boyd says she wants a shout out from Wes. So Wes, you want to give a shout out to Julie Boyd?
Julie Boyd, hello. Thank you for watching tonight.
There you go,
Hey,
Julie.
Julie.
We try. I'm trying to watch the comments here as we go. I can't get to everybody, but we'll get there. We're coming up to a Q&A here in just a minute. But Wes, I think for that, what people understand is that when we do that hour and a half, 2 hour concert, we put everything into that that someone that a person would normally put into an 8 hour workday. So whatever energy you put into an 8 hour workday, we put into that 2 hours, and
You
we're
kind of cram that into that. Yeah.
yeah we're
Yeah,
it's
that's a good way to put that. Yeah. Yeah.
it's just the way it is, and I figured that out because I couldn't figure. Go, man, I've only been up there like an hour and a half, 2 hours, or maybe 3 hours. So you get back, and go, I'm tired. And then I realized you just put every piece of energy you're waiting that whole day or whatever that whole time, and you just pour it all in there, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So
And I've never thought of it like that. I've never thought about it in that way. But that's why you think, okay, I got a good night's sleep. I kind of, the guys and I went and worked out today and kind of hung out and, got cleaned up, did a sound check and did dinner. Then we do the concert, a 3 hour concert. And after the concert, I'm just
you're
drained.
drained.
I wonder why. I'm just so tired. But you're just, I think, again, as you said, there's just so much intensity on many levels that you're
Yeah.
putting into it. 'Cause and there's also another part. There's a part of, at least in my mind, I'm thinking, people came tonight to hear the vocal band.
Yeah.
There might even be people that came tonight just to see me, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why, but there could be someone that came just to see me and they paid for a ticket.
Yes.
And it's not fair to them if I don't go out there, regardless of how I
And give a
feel.
hundred
If I feel
percent.
like garbage,
Yeah.
if my voice feels like trash, if
Yeah.
I have something draining in my own life, just in whatever capacity, something with family,
Yeah.
because we all have family, and family's difficult sometimes. It just is. We all are going through the same things,
Yeah.
but that doesn't matter when I'm there to do a job, because it is my job,
We have to
and
leave. We
but it's
have to
also
separate that.
a
We got to leave that
calling,
back at the hotel room, or wherever it is. We got to leave that behind us. We
right?
take that on the platform with us.
Yeah, yeah,
It's true. You're
yeah.
exactly right. Melissa, hang on. He's going to give you a shout out. Melissa wants a shout out. Melissa. Oh, I'm going to screw this up. Slabah. We're just going to say Melissa. Wes, just say hello to Melissa.
Melissa, Missy, what's up?
There you go.
You might
Just.
you might hate being called Missy, but hey,
My
Melissa.
goodness. For those who never see the
My name
show,
is Wesley, but people call me Wes, or some people call me Wessie. So there you go. I've been called a lot worse. So
yeah, Wes. I just call him Bud. Anyways, but that's besides. That's right. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for joining on the show tonight. Again, I want to encourage you, go to his website, pick up his cookbook, his music, um, you know, support him in his ministry and stuff like that. But also, I hate to say it like this, but it's true. Bring a little bit of Wes into your home and just have him just, minister to you. Just enjoy his music, enjoy his cookbooks, and stuff like his recipes. I shouldn't say cookbooks. You don't want to eat the cookbook. Enjoy the recipes. and, and just every time you sit down to eat, Lord, thank you for this food. And thanks for Wes for giving us the recipe, the recipe. That's what I pray. Lord, thanks for this recipe. Jesus' name.
hey, this is so random, but you reminded me of something. I think this is so funny. My boys and I still laugh about this, and Andrea. We love to go camping, and we were out at a campground that we like to go to frequently, and they have an event once a month called Trade Days, and people
Okay.
set up booths, and it's kind of like an outdoor flea market. Some people are selling absolute junk. Some people are selling actually, beautiful whatever furniture, tables,
Yeah.
just all different types of vendors set up outside, and then they also have food vendors there. And I remember the last time we were there, I've never seen this, but it had a sign. It was a place that sold hamburgers. They sold cheeseburgers and fries and all, just all that good stuff. But it said, We have cheese hamburgers. I thought
Cheese
they have
hamburgers.
cheese hamburgers. Isn't that just called a cheeseburger?
Burger.
Why would you say we have cheese hamburgers? We have cheese hamburgers. So now the joke is, hey guys, you want to have cheese hamburgers tonight? Or just burgers?
Hey,
Oh, that
when I
was so funny to me.
hey, if I come to your
Cheese.
place, I'm gonna ask for a cheese hamburger. A cheese. That's what I'm gonna do. It's for a cheese hamburger.
But
Oh my
I mean, they
lord.
had this big sign made up. It was, I mean, they spent money on the sign. Oh, wow,
Cheese
that's very,
hamburgers. All
that
right.
is very strange and very funny. Yeah. Yeah.
No worries. Okay, guys, we're gonna open it up to a Q&A here with Wes. So like, start firing questions. We're gonna take
Okay.
a few minutes, and then right after that, we're gonna go into. If those of you haven't seen the show, we got what we call a 5 seconds deal. It's a lot of fun with the artists. I know Wes is just raring up, enjoying to looking forward to that one. But
Heck yeah.
yeah, so we're gonna do 5 seconds. With the, see, he left when he heard that. No, but we're gonna do 5 seconds with him, which is just a fun little thing that we do with the artists. And those of you that have watched the show before, I know you guys love when we have fun with the artists and the musicians like that. But let's open it up here, guys. I'm sure you guys have got some questions. Fire them off here, and we're gonna do this Q&A. And I know this is a favorite time with a lot of people to watch Wes on here, because it's really allows you and to connect with our viewers and some of the audience. So guys, don't be afraid. I know some of you guys are always afraid to ask questions because you don't know what he's going to say. But go ahead and just fire some questions off here.
Okay.
Anybody's got some questions? Let's go.
Not everybody at once.
Who is Wesley's favorite bass singer? Oh, I think we had this before. It's from Cam Keith.
My favorite bass singer?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I've never been asked that. Oh buddy.
Oh no, that was with one of the other guys I had on. Anyways, that was funny. And it was actually the bass singer in the group that he sang with, and he asked who his favorite bass singer was.
Uh,
But anyways,
well, okay. Um, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say one of my favorites. Okay, because there's a lot of great bass singers out there. One of my favorite bass singers, and I love it because I consider him a singer who sings bass. Does that
okay.
make sense? He's not
Yeah.
just a bass singer. He's a singer that happens to be bass. It's G. McDonald.
Oh yes.
Um, just an incredible singer. An incredible singer who can sing bass. Amazing. And I'm not just saying this. I'm not trying to be funny. I love Bill Gaither's voice. I've always loved Bill's voice. I've always loved his bass singing. He's got this incredible warmth,
Softness
this
to it.
air, yeah, this air to his voice. Now, obviously, as he gets older, that's harder for him to control. He's 85 years old, but uh, when you get him in a mic, in front of a mic in a studio in a controlled environment where he can really get a good breath and really focus, uh, it's pretty crazy what he's still able to do. It really
That's
is.
amazing.
And then you got people, like Tim Riley from Gold City, just the legendary, just
And then
scrape
I just forgot
voice.
his name. Starts with a C. He's from the UK. The black kid. Is the black kid? No, the Indian kid. Indian kid. What is his name?
Huh?
Um, Bill's had him on the show.
Oh, is it Call It?
Call it. That's it. I knew it started with C.
Call It. Yeah. What a character. Yes.
I know.
Yes.
He just got that.
Yeah.
Dude, he goes off the
Uh,
channel.
Tim Duncan, he used to be with Signature Sound.
Yeah.
That's a great voice. And then Paul Harkey, who's with Signature Sound right now, just a great singer. I can keep going on. There's a lot of great bass singers out there.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of great ones.
Yeah. They want to know who is. Raya Smith says, "Who's your favorite Star Wars character?"
That's a great question. Um,
R2D2.
I'm gonna have to say, I think Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. I was gonna say that. Probably Obi-Wan Kenobi.
He has so much wisdom.
Yeah.
So much wisdom. Yeah, Obi-Wan,
There you go.
all the way.
There you go. All the way. Okay. Any somebody asked here. I can't
And
find it.
my least favorite Star Wars character, which you did not ask, least favorite Star Wars by far is Jar Jar Binks, the dumbest, most obnoxious character Star Wars has ever had. Okay, next. So,
Thank you, Wes, for that info. Now back to you, Dave. No, I'm just teasing you. Anyways, and then one said, are there any? I can't find it here, but somebody asked, are there any pets in the Hampton household? Oh, here we are. Kaya.
we do not have pets. Um,
What?
Number one, we have, well, I don't know if you, one of my son, Hudson and I, our 15-year-old, and I both have allergy shots. We have to go to allergy shots. And
Oh, wow.
mine are more tree and grass pollens that are very common in this area. We've gone for over a year. Now, we're almost getting to 2 years of our second year of shots. So we're going, instead of every week, we're going every other week. So all that said, we have lots of allergies in our house, and even the hypoallergenic pets. I talked to our allergist about it. He said, there's no such thing as a hypoallergenic dog. He said, people say, golden doodles are hypoallergenic in this breed. He said, there's no allergy-free dog in existence. It does not exist. He said, that's why even though these hypoallergenic dogs still cause your Hudson's eyes to swell up
Well, my wife is the same
and
way.
break out in hives. We just can't. We cannot have pets. We can't. We love dogs. Love dogs. It's funny you should mention pets though. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law are out of town, and she has a pet hedgehog.
A what?
And a hedgehog, little spiky, cute little spiky things, about the size of
I'd
I
love
don't know,
one.
a large avocado. Um, but so we're keeping her hedgehog in a cage downstairs, where I am right now in the basement, um, as a cage, and it's disgusting. It's a rodent. It eats these little dried worms, and it's just
Oh,
it smells bad, and it's just gross.
feed them some
Yeah.
donuts and some uh,
Some venison.
hedgehog.
Yes, no pets at our house. No pets.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Somebody. Oh
Okay,
my God.
next question.
You're going to get a text from me on that one of these days. Anyways, okay. Somebody asked if if you ever considered doing a love song CD, and then somebody also asked if you're going to do another hymn CD.
Um, First question, no. I don't think I would. Um, that's just not something that's never interested me. Not to say that love songs aren't great. There's so many great love songs out there. I'm just not. That's just not really me. I'm not really interested in doing that. However, yes, we are looking at doing a hymns volume 2 at some point, for sure, for sure.
There
In
you
fact,
go.
Adam King, who worked with a lot on the first one, he and I talked, and we already have some ideas for the second project. But um, I've actually talked to someone 3 days ago, the guy who's producing, well, I'm sorry, who's mixing the current Vocal Band project, the two new ones. He mixed the last one. He mixed the one before that. Amazing drummer, actually. His name's Scott Williamson. Just an incredibly talented guy. He's a great singer, a great player. He's really great. So anyway, he and I are talking about doing a Christmas project. So that's going to be, I have one project, about 11 tracks already done, and I'm going to finish vocals on that. So that'll be a new project coming out at some point in the near future. And then the next project I do will be a Christmas CD, because so many people have asked when I'm going to do one. So
Yeah.
that's after this project's done. The next thing on the list is a Christmas project, and the next thing after that is a volume 2 hymns.
There you go. I've been working on my Christmas project for 2 years. I'm still working. I was going to do it again this year, and then I decided no. Well, we'll see.
I know. I
I'm,
don't know. This current project, it's got a couple really big choir type songs.
yeah.
And COVID really messed up my plans for that. We're going to get a choir on these two songs, and obviously we could not get choir during COVID.
Yeah.
And now that things are opening back up, I've already been talking to Danny Murray from with the Voices of Lee, and I think I'm going to get them to do the choir part on these couple songs. So
That'll be
I'm
nice,
excited for people
man.
to hear that. There's going to be some familiar songs in there, some new ones as well, but it's going to be a very Gaither friendly CD.
That'll be
Yeah, it's I'm gonna redo the Vocal Band classic that Steve Green sang. No Other Name But Jesus, just an amazing song. So I'm gonna redo that one.
that'd
Just
be cool.
a great track that Kevin Williams helped produce for me. So yes, new music coming. New music coming.
There
I've
you
just got
go.
to get to it. It's done.
There you go. Somebody asked, what would let me find it. If you could binge watch your favorite show, what would that be? That's from Randy.
Man. Okay, I don't watch. I do not watch many shows. I really don't. I'm trying to think of a show. Okay, I might get judged for this, but there's an NBC show called The Blacklist, and my wife and I really like that show. We could, I could binge watch an entire season for sure.
I've never
Of
seen
that
that one. I've
show.
heard of it. I've never seen it. Is it good?
The Blacklist, yeah, it's great. James Spader is the
I'll have
lead
to
in
take a
it.
look at it.
James Spader, he's an amazing
Yeah.
actor. But yeah, it's great. I mean, it's fun. It's a little violent, but it's just got great little twists, and
Yeah.
again, the acting is just awesome in it. And it's NBC, so it's there's very mild language.
Yeah.
It's not like a lot of other shows. So,
That's good. I maybe need to check that out. I've heard of
but
it.
again, I'm really not a huge TV watcher. I used to be, but not so much anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. If I do, it's just at night, just to calm down. I'll just watch a Netflix
Yeah,
show or something like that. My son and I are
yeah.
into superheroes, so like we usually watch the superhero shows or something like that. I know that's
Oh
crazy,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we do that. We kind of have our nacho and every weekend our nacho and superhero night on that on stuff. I'm just looking here. Somebody asked if you're ever going to do any more live stream concerts, and I was going to ask too, dude. Are you going to still do some cooking shows? Because those cooking shows are great. They were fun, dude.
That they were fun. Someone asked me that 2 days ago at this conference I sang at. Live streaming concerts, there are no plans for any more of those. The last one I did um, was not the best experience for me.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just trying to be nice. It wasn't the best experience, and it would take a lot
Yeah.
of coercion for me to do
Release it.
that again.
Yeah.
So no more streaming, but I would consider doing more cooking things. The cooking little shows, if you want to call them, were a ton of work to do because you had to set up. I think we had four different lights. You had to position just right. Because if you position it wrong, it glares in the camera, it glares off the island, off the oven door. It's just all these little things you have to think about, and the
Yeah.
sound, and then getting the different video cameras, all that stuff set up. And then you have to worry about if the internet's going to work right, if it's going to stream at all, or if it's going to freeze or not. So those are all things. It takes a lot of work, and honestly, I kind of want to enjoy the summer. I know that's kind of selfish. I'm
Oh
just
my
being
gosh.
honest. It's just a lot of work.
I'm telling you, these
but
shows.
but it is fun though. It really is fun. It's very enjoyable. It is.
I was gonna say the shows are fun, but they do take work.
They
They
take a
they
lot of work,
they take
especially the
work.
ones that are pre-recorded.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent literally. I don't know if there's anyone in here that watched that live stream concert I did, but there was a cooking video that was I think before the concert started. It was probably a
I think we
spent
froze here.
8 hours. Probably spent 8 hours just editing that video. It's just so much work.
It's work. It's work. Well, there you go, guys. Hey, we're gonna go into 5 seconds here. So unfortunately, well, fortunately or unfortunately, Wes, you've answered a lot of the questions on some of the questions on the 5 seconds. We're gonna see what you come up with, anyways. But we're gonna throw a twist into it. So last time you were on the show, we had questions. You had we had 5 seconds or so to answer them. Well, now we throw a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah. So now we throw something else in. We give you a word that you've got to use somehow in your answer. And since
Oh,
you're a cook,
uh,
your word
that's,
tonight is tomato.
oh gosh.
I know you love it. So tomato. I don't care how you use it, but it just tomato. So
A part of every answer?
if you can, yes, if at all possible, if at all
Okay.
possible, if at all
Okay.
possible.
Okay.
So
That's a tough one, David. All right.
it's either that or broomstick. Which one do you want?
Oh, I'll do tomato.
I could have venison if you want.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's do
Oh,
it.
here we go. So name the first one's real easy. First one's real easy. All right. Name. Of course, putting tomato in this could be interesting. Name 3 West Hampton desserts.
My tomato pie is great. uh, okay. Tres leches cake, sugar waffles, and chocolate chip cookies. Classic. And
Yeah,
chocolate chip bundt cake. Sorry, that's number 4.
okay,
No tomatoes in
but you
that.
do have to try the cookies. You do have to. Anybody, you got to try the cookies. We get it's
Mm-mm.
chocolate chip cookies are made. But you know what? Add some like walnuts or something like that to them. That even tops them off. But they're really good. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I've got to disagree with you there. I can't put nuts in cookies.
See, I
I'm
gotta have
strongly
nuts.
against it. I'm strong. I know there's a lot of you cookie lovers out there that like nuts in the cookies, and I understand that, but not in my house.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
no,
Next question.
they're still good without the nuts. That's all I can say. They're still good without the nuts. But I just have to throw a few nuts in there. Anyways, here we go. Question number 2. So I made a 2-part question to make it easy for you, or hopefully make it easy. But here we go. If you tomato, I don't know how you're gonna do tomato in this one. If you were a superhero, what superpower would you want the most, and what villain would you go up against?
Oh man, I would like what existing superhero would I be?
No, if you were a superhero? What superpower would
Oh,
would you like? What superpower would you want the most?
oh,
And then what
uh,
villain would you go up against?
I think flight.
Fly.
Being able to fly. Yeah, that to me would just be the best.
There you go. And
Didn't
what
you
villain? What villain?
didn't you watch Superman and just I don't know. I remember watching Superman as a kid. That's why I loved it so much. Thinking, man, he could just go wherever he wants, just like that,
I
just like
know.
that, just up in the air,
I think
pass
I've got
airplane.
all the Superman videos. I'm a huge Superman.
Yeah, me too.
So
I love Superman. I really do. The villain.
yeah,
Oh gosh, I think Doomsday. I would go up
tomato.
against Doomsday. Yes, the Doomsday. The tomato-colored Doomsday. His flesh is
Tomato
that.
Doomsday.
His flesh is that of a tomato.
Okay. I don't know if you can use tomato in this one or not, but let's give it a try.
Okay.
Okay, you're in a concert and you reach around for your bottle of water, but instead you grab what to take a drink out of?
Tomato juice.
Bang! I never even thought about that. Dude,
Yeah.
you're phenomenal. Okay, that was
No
easy.
water. Gosh, if I didn't have water, I don't know what I'd do. I guess my next choice after water would be a Sprite Zero.
Sprite Zero.
Yeah.
I just have to, I don't know if I do that. I just have to be water. So,
Yeah.
okay,
Or club soda. All right.
you're
Next.
you're in a movie theater and the person behind you is irritating because they are doing what all the way through the movie?
Oh gosh. Talking.
They're what?
Talking
About what?
about tomatoes. The whole time. Idiot talking about tomatoes behind me. Who talked about tomatoes at a theater or
I
anywhere?
hate that dude to talk about tomatoes.
No, talking is a huge pet peeve of movies. And someone you're enjoying the movie and all you hear is this.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
I think would you stop? Would you just pour whatever into your lap and then eat them out of your lap? Stop. Stop.
I see you getting up, going to sit beside him, going, stop. Like, give me that.
Andrew
Just
and
give me
Andrew would
that.
go, babe, 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 it's okay. They can have a gun. Don't.
Guys, I'm telling you, Andrea is just the sweetest. She is the sweetest person. I can see her doing that. Oh my goodness.
Oh, she's always making sure I'm in check, and
Oh
I
my
need,
lord.
but yeah.
But she's also spontaneous. I think she's spontaneous. Like, just let's
Yeah,
go do
yeah,
this.
she is, but she knows I get very easily irritated and with certain
Yeah.
things like that, and she, she just, babe, it's just not worth it. Yeah, but do you hear that? Do you hear that? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. So as a part, I don't know if this can work. As a part of a surprise for Annie or Andrea, you decide to do the laundry. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But when you take the laundry out of the washer, you probably already answered this. When you take the laundry out of the washer, you realize you put what instead of laundry soap in there?
Oh man. Uh, San Marzano tomatoes. There you go. The
Oh
paste.
my God.
No, I'm actually quite good at the laundry, but I think if anything, when we were first married, I might have almost put bleach in where the detergent was supposed to
Oh no,
go.
that would
I
not
didn't.
work.
I
Mm.
didn't, but bleach would not.
No, that would not have
No,
been good. That would not have been.
no,
Okay,
no.
last question. And we need to eliminate tomatoes out for this weekend, but we'll try and work it in. What is the
Okay.
funniest sounding word you know?
Wow. Um, a word. Oh man, that's a great question, Dave. I
Did
need to
I
think
stump
about
you on
that.
that?
The funniest sounding word. I know a word that doesn't bother me. I can tell you a word that bothers a lot of people that doesn't bother me.
This is a G-rated
Uh,
show.
yes, the word is moist. A lot of people don't like that word. I think it's a great word. It's a great descriptive word.
There you go.
Because I think about when I
Moist
bake a
tomatoes.
cake, you want the cake to be moist
Yeah.
or cookies. But I love it because my sister-in-law especially hates that word, so I try to use it all the time when I'm around her.
Moist tomatoes.
Yeah, instead of moist tomatoes.
I think
Yeah.
for me, I have to go with Lucille Ball. Ipadoodleitis.
Oh, hold on. Uh, Meat about a Vegemin.
You did good on that.
Was it that a word? A
I
medicine
don't
that
know,
she
but I
took?
remember that show. Oh my
It
lord.
was. Yeah,
I,
I think so.
I think if there's ever a
Yeah,
show I could binge on, that would be one of them. It's a classic, dude. And
it
dude,
is. It is a great. The factory when she's in the factory eating the
yeah.
chocolates on the conveyor belt.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh. I'm telling you, that was a classic. Guys, there we go. 5 seconds. You didn't do too bad with the word tomato, buddy. You didn't do too bad. But
I took
anyways,
more like 30 seconds. But that's all right.
there you go. That's all right. Hey, just closing off tonight, guys, and Wes, and just kind of closing off. I know Steve Green. I'm going to try and capture this all together here. Um, Steve Green, I know, was a big inspiration to you in your music career, and I know, and I think you even had an opportunity to sing with him on stage at least once or twice. I don't know, but I like I said, he was a great inspiration for you. Um, and you've talked about your teacher being on here tonight, helping you take some steps forward early in your career and stuff like that, making some things happen. So we've come through COVID and everything. What are some Wes Hampton goals in your career musically for the next year or two as we come out of COVID? What are some of your goals? Just to kind of close off here a little bit tonight.
Uh, a big goal of mine. I've actually got a little convicted about it just because I've just been making excuses, but I need to get this next project done. That is a really big goal of mine is to get this next solo project done because it's easy to make excuses and
Yeah.
to be busy and just having 4 kids and a family. It's very easy to have excuses to not do it. Well, it's the house needs to be quiet, the boys can't be stomping, and
Yeah.
there's just all these excuses, or I don't feel good vocally today, or my own self-doubt. So that is a huge goal of mine to get this done. I need to get this project done this year. it's been too long since I've had a solo project come out. The Hymns project came out almost 2 years ago,
Wow, I
which is
didn't know it was that
crazy.
long ago.
So yeah, so um, I need to get this project done, and then after that, I really do. I want to get this Christmas project done because a lot of people have asked me for that, and I told them I would do it, and I've been dragging my feet long enough. So to me, as far as musical goes, that is it. And then just to also be totally open to whatever doors God wants to open for me or to shut. You
Hmm.
know, I plan on being in the vocal band until Paul stops doing it, and that's my plan. So I want to I don't want anybody reading into what I just said thinking, oh, he's gonna leave the vocal band. I have no plans of doing that at all because I love that, and I love the guys I sing with. So I'm on that train until that train is no longer running,
There you go.
and then I'm going to really be open to whatever God opens up, honestly, and that could be the guys continuing on after Bill is either gone or decides no longer to do it. I personally think that Bill won't quit. I
Yeah.
think that he will continue to do this until he's gone. I think he'll do it. I think he would. I think knowing Bill, he would love to just go out on stage one night. Honestly, I'm not being funny. I think he would love to pass on into the next life doing what he loves to do the most. So,
You
I
know
pray
what?
that that's not what happens, but at the same time, I'm thrilled to get to still be doing this after
Yeah.
16 years. I'm still having a blast, and
Wow.
I can't wait to get back out there on a more consistent schedule with them. Because the summer we're typically off in the summer, so it's ironic that the restrictions are finally really lifted. A lot of the
Lifting. Yeah.
restrictions are lifted, but now the summer, we're in the summer, midst of the summer, when the vocal band doesn't even travel in summer. So, um, we're I believe we're in good hands. So we're going to continue to make it through, and we're going to be fine.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I know somebody. You said your friend Scott. Your friend is your. Or sorry, your buddy Scotty said hello.
Scotty, oh Scotty, hey Scotty,
So he's on here tonight. But anyways,
Scotty's the best.
there you go, guys. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I know it's been an hour and a half show, but we just thank you. I hope you guys have enjoyed Wes tonight. Um, I love this brother. I do, and I don't know if he knows how much I love him and his wife, and just been getting to know them. They've just become real good friends, and they're just like I said before, guys. They are the sweetest people. What you see here is who they are. They are just they're just real, and so I hope all you guys have enjoyed the show tonight. I hope you've enjoyed listening to Wes share tonight. Some of the laughs, some of the fun, um, tomatoes. But anyways,
Nice.
it was either that or a broomstick. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the show tonight. Wes, buddy, thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you. Had a great
Somebody said
time.
please continue to do the Gaither Vocal Band. Lots of fun listening to you two tonight, Wes and David. Thank you so much, Kay. Appreciate your comment tonight, guys. One more time, if you please check out Wes's website, go to his Instagram, go on his Facebook, and like his Facebook. Same here. Likewise, we love when people like and follow our Facebooks, and go to his YouTube channel. Was it Hampton? Is that what it is? What's your YouTube channel, buddy?
I don't even know.
Can't remember.
I don't even know. I think it could just be my name, honestly.
Yeah, or something like that. But if you just type in Wes Hampton, you'll show it up. Guys, subscribe to his YouTube channel. That helps him out on there as well, and likewise. So all those things just help us out a little bit. But I want to encourage you guys to tonight. Seriously, go to his website, pick up some of his products, let it bless you at home. Just enjoy them. He's like I said, he's probably got one of the most loved voices in gospel music today, and whatnot. Guys, do me a favor this week and do yourselves a favor. Make somebody's day this week. Make somebody's week somehow, some way, because it's going to make your day and your week go a whole lot better. And so just do that this week, and that. But anyways, good night, guys. Thank you so much. We will see you guys next week. Wes, thank you so much for joining me
Good
tonight.
night, everyone.
Appreciate you being on
Thank
the
you,
show.
Dave. You're the best, man. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Take
Bye,
care.
y'all.
Bye-bye.
You too.